You know, it wouldn't be a Halloween special with me without talking about at least one Stephen King adaptation. And here we are, we're talking about Gerald's Game, directed by the great Mike Flanagan. This was a Netflix exclusive release. It stars Carla Gugino and Bruce Greenwood. And we follow somewhat of an older couple, played by Carla Gugino and Bruce Greenwood, who have driven out to a remote area in an attempt to reignite their flailing relationship. Carla Gugino's character ends up handcuffed to the bed. The two are about to have a lot of fun together, but sure enough, the husband has a heart attack and dies. Well, that's convenient. Did I mention she was handcuffed to the bed as a result of foreplay? So over the next 90 minutes or so, you see her slowly start to become as delirious as can be, and there's also a rabid, hungry dog outside, and you have a very contained thriller. Now, this is not ideally what you think of when you think of Stephen King. I wouldn't necessarily say that Gerald's Game is a life-changing movie viewing experience either. It's not on the level of something like, say, Shawshank Redemption or Stand By Me, but as far as Stephen King adaptations go, this is pretty damn solid. And that all boils down to damn Michael Flanagan, who knows what the hell he's doing when it comes to the horror genre. He's one of the best minds working in the genre today. And this was one of his earlier projects. I feel like it was this, Ouija Origin of Evil, that sort of thing that kind of got him work on projects like Dr. Sleep down the line. But I think it's just the atmosphere that he creates with so minimal resources. You want to talk about claustrophobic movies? This is absolutely up there. And it literally gives you the feeling of being trapped, like Carla Gugino's character is. Which, speaking of, I will say that she, I think, gives the best performance she's ever given in Gerald's Game. Because it's a very hard thing for an actor to do, to stay as consistently panicked and as frenzied as humanly possible. But keeping in mind, you're also doing multiple takes of this stuff. So to have to keep that same panic going through multiple takes, I respect the hell out of any actor that can do that while also remaining as authentic as they can be. Carla Gugino in this movie was authentic. It's, I think, the best performance she's ever given still. And it is a very haunting character study of a woman who has gone through some really horrible stuff in the past. Traumatizing stuff related to her father, who's played by Henry Thomas. You might remember Henry Thomas from E.T. Man, that seems like it was forever ago. But he is vastly underrated, and when you do see him in this movie, it is bone-chilling. You want to slap this guy so hard across the face. I can't stomach what he does here. So overly creepy, man. And yeah, like I said, Carla Gugino, marvelous in this. Bruce Greenwood as well, not to be overlooked. It's almost like the James Caan in Misery effect. Because obviously the dynamite performance of the female lead in this movie is obviously what everybody's going to remember. But Bruce Greenwood is so good in this film. He really is. And if you haven't seen Gerald's Game, it's on Netflix right now. It came out like 2017, 2018, I want to say. I think it's honestly one of Mike Flanagan's most solid, consistent works. I will say there's not really much that's changed from the actual book. That includes the ending, which honestly was my big issue in the book as well. And the tone of the ending doesn't exactly fit everything that the movie itself was doing. But I'll be honest, guys, that's my only drawback with Gerald's Game. I think it's a phenomenal Stephen King adaptation. If you haven't seen it before, check it out, definitely. I'm going to give Gerald's Game an A. A story like this can only be told by the great masters. But let me know what you think of Gerald's Game. What is your favorite Stephen King adaptation that you've ever seen? Hit that subscribe button if you're new and tap on that thumbs up as well. Lots more spooky Halloween reviews coming down the pipeline this season. Thank you so much again for your continued support. And thank you so much for sending in your requests. I've got a very robust list this year. Y'all are the best, my friends. Thank you again. And with all that being said, Back Talk, commence.